live is going to be on the short side because I've got a slight cold and my throat is very scratchy. So I apologize for that. So we're going to go with an easier layout, which is, I don't know what the difference is, but I am working on the challenge for my little scrapbook store for January, which is a Baby It's Cold Outside challenge. So the theme is either to work on a winter layout or use a layout where the color is primarily blue and white. I'm going to be working on a quote unquote winter layout that is primarily blue and white. This was not actually in winter though, but what this is a couple of selfies of me wearing ice thingies to kind of combat neuropathy while I was receiving chemotherapy last year. So I've always wanted to call this layout. I'm gonna talk to the chat. Hey Patricia, thanks. I've always wanted to call this layout the Ice Woman Cometh, but I don't know if that like makes any sense to anyone. It's kind of more of like a literary joke if you're a nerd. But you know, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So what I have is the Feelin' Frosty line from Simple Stories, which I believe Michelle still has in the shop. I will link it once I'm finished here because I forgot to do it beforehand. I also have the Frosty Snowflake stencil that goes along with this collection. I did not use this in the last one I did, but I wanted to go ahead and do that. I have a blue piece of cardstock, and then what I have is Distress Oxide in broken china and tumbled glass. I also have the sticker sheet, the chipboard pieces, the foam thickers, whee! And then I have a couple pieces of the cardstock. I have the tag pieces along on the other side of this. Okay, thank you, nails. Could you work? I have the journaling bits on the other side of the cut aparts of the blue dotted pieces are the cut aparts. I don't know if any of these will work or not. We shall see. But it's going to be a pretty simple layout. I am going to start with some very simple mixed media on the background. But before I do that, I do want to get my some layers behind my photos because I don't want to do mixed media for no purpose. I really do like that Feelin' Frosty because, in case you're wondering, yes, wearing ice mitts and wearing ice socks. So basically those gel inserts that you can put in your lunch, that's what's in these socks. There's one on the bottom and then one, a smaller one tucked over my toes. Hey Pat. We got Patricia and Pat. That's fun. Are very cold. It's like it's not the warmest in the world. And for those of you who've had chemotherapy, you know the rooms are not necessarily very warm. So it was not necessarily the most comfortable medical treatment on the planet. All right, let's move this and that. And what we're going to do, flip these over because those definitely, I don't want those. Now, this is not a very flattering look at my legs either. So I think we shall do something like that. But I don't want the photo to line up with the thing. I think I kind of like that. But I think I kind of like it over here so that kind of chops off. I'm not 100% on that, but I am good with the... I'm thinking, do I like that where it looks like it's the straight piece, or do I like it where it's off center? I think I like it off center. I think I like this. So let's go ahead and, oh, I've got the bits and pieces. I forgot about that. So I'll put those right there. I didn't even look at those. So let's get this connected. Oh no, I'm not getting the chemotherapy anymore. I will be getting some chemotherapy, but it's different chemotherapy. So, and I don't believe neuropathy is a side effect of that chemotherapy. So let's take a look. Let's mess that up possibly really ridiculously. I don't like it. I think I like it like that. Okay. And then let's get this. I don't want it so far off that I cut the words off accidentally. So I just need that and to figure out where I want this piece to go. Do I want a little higher? I think I want a little higher. Okay, I think we are good with that. So now I need to do my mixed media. The reason I chose distress oxides is they don't have necessarily the drying time issue that say a paste would have or the sprays would have. No, this is from last year, Pat. Sorry. When I was getting chemotherapy, and they were like, you can wear these ice thingies and it will help. Is this like the exact same color as this background piece? Or did I just, is it very dry and not coloring at all? This may just be a waste of my time. Yeah, it's very dry. I might have to get the ringer for that. So let's try Broken China. The next darker from Broken China that I have is Prize Ribbon, and that might be just a little too blue for my liking. So we'll see if this works by itself. Because I do have a bunch of the shimmers and Heidi Swap and different blues that I was going to sprinkle over. Okay, that's better. I like that better. Okay, so let's do a little down here. We'll have it come off the page. So how's it going in your neck of the woods? Here it is going to snow again tomorrow. Of course, once again at the worst possible time, which is the morning commute. Luckily, I think if I just email or message, I don't know why I say email, I'm not emailing her. If I message my boss and say, hey, do you mind if I switch my days? Because I'm supposed to go in tomorrow, but I really don't want to. And it was so funny. If my nephew's like, do you not want to drive in the snow? I'm like, I don't want to drive in the snow with other people driving in the snow. I have no trouble driving in the snow myself, but other people are wackadoodle and do not have the ability to actually drive in the snow, and I just don't feel like dealing with them. So that's what you get. All right. I'm thinking I need a third one because you know me and 3. Gotta have that. Oh, it's cold? Yeah, it's pretty cold here. It's not like it was worse last week where we were like at 0, and then with the wind chill, we were at like -14. And when you have dogs, they don't care except until they go outside, and then they're like, yeah, never mind. I don't need to do anything out here. I'm done. And you're like, no. You're going to pee. No joke. That's how my dogs are like. I have a 17-year-old Schnauzer, and she was all like, let's go outside at 5 a.m. And then she's like, never mind, I don't have to pee. So, oh, yeah, but you know what? I have zero desire to live in Las Vegas in like August when it's in the hundreds. So, you win right now, but whew. I could not imagine that. So for those of you who have Shimmer's products, they recommend that you roll it rather than shake it, because the mica, if you spray it, I almost never spray my products, but just on the off chance that I might I go ahead and roll it. I'm using two of them. One is Cold as Ice, and then one is Blue Jeans. They're more of my true blues rather than my aqua blues. Like my absolute favorite color is called Jenny B Blue, but that is an aqua. Most definitely an aqua, not a blue. All right, and then Blue Jeans is a little bit darker, and the mist in it, I think, is silver. The mist in Cold as Ice is a white, so you get a kind of different color. Yeah, no, Patricia, hundreds would kill me. I am not a super hot girl. That is not my preferred temperature. I can do high 60s, low 70s, but you get me into the 80s and it's like, you know what? I'm good. We can stop here. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. All right, so while I'm waiting for this to dry, I'm going to go pick some alphas because I think I am going to go with the Ice Woman Cometh. And I need to pick out some white alphas because I want the pop of color. I don't necessarily have a ton of white. I guess I have more white than I realized. Okay then. So I'd like to use these from Hip Kit if I can, only because I don't get to use them a lot. Of course I put them upside down. No, I didn't. I have no cheese. Well, let's see if I can do Ice Woman. Let's see. Let's get these out of here. Usually, when I have clear stuff like this, I tape them down, but I didn't do that with this one. So that's why they're kind of out of wackadoo. Wackadoo is a made-up word that I use quite a bit for all different sorts of purposes. Some of them to refer to people, some of them to refer to things, most often to refer to my animals or people driving other cars who are annoying me. Okay, here we go. All right, so we need ICE, I, C, and I've used up all the E's. Okay, see, and that's why there were not a lot of E's in this, and I'm sure, honestly, to be honest, these were not the world's most readable cursive letters. So what I think I'm going to do is maybe use some of the asterisks and snowflakey looking things rather than the letters from this. All right, this is dry-ish, so I'm going to go ahead and get my photos down. Xanthe is fine. So just so you know, Xanthe is actually spelled Xanthe. It is Latin for blonde. No, Xanthe is not blonde, but when she was a kitten, she had yellow eyes, which are now, as a grown cat, well, she wasn't a super kitten, she was like an adolescent cat when we got her. But she had yellow eyes when she was when she was younger. Now they're green. But so we went with Xanthe. My nephew at the time was taking Latin as part of his studies, so we wanted to go with a Latin name. Do I know why? No, I don't. It's also why our dog is named Sadie, because when you let a 5-year-old name a dog, they go with the most common name possible for a dog. All right, so I've got Feelin' Frosty. I'm gonna look at these. It was in fact not winter, which is funny because my other layout that I made here for using this line, also not winter. But that happens. I don't think any of these are going to work, but I could use the flowers. There's a pink flower, because not everything has to be blue. It's just primarily blue and white. Come on, flowers, where are you? Let's find you. Xanthi is doing well, by the way. She's actually right behind me on my rug. I got a rug for this room for Christmas. And all of the animals, well, no. Xanthi and Sadie like it. Archie avoids it. We don't know why. It's not a scary rug. But for some reason, even though to move directly from our family room into my housemate's bedroom, which is where he sleeps, is a straight shot across the rug. He, in fact, will go around the rug to go to the bedroom. We don't know why. Oh, maybe use a little polar bear. I kind of like that. Maybe, we'll see. All right, we've got that. We've got the flowers. I think I'll use those. Excuse me, Mr. Asterisky thingy. Please stop. All right, so I've got some other white things. So in here are the white mini thickers. I've got some of these from Bella Boulevard. I have these. Memento white, and these are puffy stickers. I also have these, which are way super old. They are, oh my gosh, daiquiri. I mean, these are some like original thickers. I bought them off of someone else who got them at like, I want to say Hobby Lobby, which is not a store I actually shop at. Gosh, it doesn't even, 2012. So not super duper old. I thought they were maybe going back to the aughts, but 2012. And then these, which are bigger, kind of bigger versions of these. And I don't think those are going to work. I think those are going to be too big. I'm going to pull out my straight edge. It's not actually called a straight edge. What is it actually called? T-square ruler. Haha, yay. Because everything is kind of all wonkified. I think I'm going to go with the two smaller ones. Or maybe these. No, this is, with these, this makes it look really blue. Because this is a puffy sticker, and this is a, and this is a foam. Same with that. So I think I'm going to go with the daiquiri if I can. But I don't seem to have any E's. And I don't want to make the 3s an E. Do I have anything else I can make into an E? Nope. I think I'm going to have to go with a puffy sticker and just, well, you know, it doesn't matter if it looks blue because the thing was to be blue and white. So let's see what we've got here. We have E's. We have plenty of E's here. I ripped this and then put some washi tape on the side. I don't know. So how is everybody doing? I know I asked how your weather was, but we're already halfway through January. Oh, just in case you want to know, and I will put it in the description box. I think I actually already did. The January challenge, Baby It's Cold Outside, either a winter themed challenge or a layout made primarily with white or blue, is due by February 5th, 2022. You have, because of Michelle being under the weather, you still have time to enter. No, you don't have time to enter the January challenge, but you had to have that up by January 17th. I'm forgetting what day it is already, which is crazy. But you had extra time for that. What I was actually going to say is the card challenge for this month Gina put out is to make a birthday card. So that too is due on February 5th. Those are both, the challenges are over in the Scrapbook Layouts and More Facebook group. Now, originally, there is going to be another online crop. We just may have to reschedule it due to Michelle's health issues going on currently. But do not fret, it will be coming. For those of you who had ordered things, you know, Carrie worked her little butt off on her break to help get a lot of those orders out. I may go back. I think I am going to go back. And glue these down some more with liquid glue. I'm not going to do that on camera because it's boring enough watching me stick down letters. Never mind watching me then go back and re-glue those down. Sorry, talking and spelling at the same time. Not my strong point. You can tell letters I use frequently and letters I don't, because I've mentioned several times when I have these ones that are clear backed, I will often like tape them to it, but if it's ones I don't tend to use, I don't bother because I don't use them. So all of these are ones I do not necessarily use. They're ones I go, ooh, I need to have those. And then I go, why did I say I need to have these? I rarely use them. I don't actually like puffy stickers in general. I prefer foam or foam covered in a thin piece of cardboard that's shiny. That's actually my absolute favorite. But, oh no, I do have E's. Yeah, and I have T's. Do I have H's? I do have H's. Cool. I love when I have all the letters I need. These, I mentioned, I've got a couple of haul videos coming out. The first one actually came out this morning, I think. But at some point, I do mention that there are new versions of these coming out with the new Paige Evans line. And while I don't know how much of the Paige Evans line I will be picking up because I still have so much of Bungalow Lane, it'll be more of a pick and choose thing for that. I am definitely picking up several of their rainbow alphas. So they're like this, but they're brights rather than more of a muted pastel, which those are. So that will be fun. All right, we've got those down. It is time to embellish. Woo woo. All right. Let me get a tag first because I need to get my journaling down. Let me get rid of this. Stickers, tag. I've already pulled out. I think over here. Yeah, that's good. Yes, okay. So let's pull out, let's see. I can use this because if I put it over here, then it doesn't touch the pattern paper. And so let's go ahead and give this a little trim. And once again, I won't do my journaling on camera because wowzer dowsers, would that be boring? Oh, goody, it's right next to the one I want to cut out. Anyways, perfect. I love it when that happens. I love it when the manufacturers know what I'm going to want to use and make it easy for me to use it. All right, what do we have? Pat saying, you're going to have your hopefully last surgery in February. That's good. Hiccups. Let's add more fun to a audio, not voiceover, but, you know, words. I'm just trimming out the tag shape. I'm going to do the same with what I'm going to use for journaling. And I totally trimmed this off incorrectly. That's fine. I will just trim it off by hand. I'm very bad at it, but luckily it's a straight thing, so what I will do is tuck that underneath there, and then like that. Perfect. Yay, I'm happy with that. All right, let's see if any of these chipboards will work. I could use the pink flower up with the purple flower, and that'll layer over because the die cut will be flat. And oh my gosh, this is not wanting to open. All right, this does not want to open at all. Of course, it's one right at the top. My fat hand does not want to get up there. And I don't want to bend it because I don't want to bend all the chipboard pieces. Okay, woohoo, I managed it. Yay me. Okay, there we go. All right, this I'm not going to use because I use a tag instead. So let's do that. Oh, I like that. We're going to get that down because otherwise I'm going to forget and be like, now where was this going to go? Like I can nestle, let me get, I can nestle it right under the little schnoz of the deer. And I'm a big fan of puns, so that works for me too. Let's go ahead and get this flower down. And then we will layer the other flower over it, and we're going to add some liquid glue because everyone knows chipboard doesn't actually stick. Okay. There we go. And then I'm definitely going to use this sweater weather. I mean, it was not actually sweater weather, but obviously I'm wearing a sweater in the thing, and I'm also wearing cold hands, warm heart. I would use that if I didn't already have plenty of words on here. I don't feel the need to use a tree because I'm not actually outdoors. I think we're good with these. Let me see what's on the stickers. Oh, we've got to stay warm. I think I like that. I'm going to pop the little polar bear up on some pop dots. If I can find them. I've been organizing and moving things around, and I moved my pop dots. And now I don't know where they were. Oh, there they are. They were right where they were originally. Rachel's just a goofball. Hey, Millie. So these are from Close to My Heart. They are very thin. They just happen to be what is in my drawer right now. Michelle has pop dots as well, and I have them. They're just in a cabinet, and I don't feel like getting up and getting them. That is what happens when you are not feeling well. You get even lazier than your normal self is. I don't know if this is an actual polar bear or if it's just, you know, a white bear. I don't actually care, to be honest. It's not like I'm actually like, it must be a polar bear, for it is white. Okay, take these off. Let go, let go. All right, and then I'm going to use liquid glue on this flower because Trying to get ATG on a tiny die cut can be obnoxious. So we'll do that right there. All right, I've got that laid over that with that, and then let me get this one. That is just, okay. Over here. And let me add a little bit of the liquid glue to the back so it doesn't pop up and then get caught when I put it away. When I put it away. Ha ha ha. For those of you who know, I am not a putter away of layouts. I am a stacker of them for the most part. I will use the word frosty. And it has this one that says warm and fuzzy socks. Obviously they're not fuzzy, but it kind of makes sense in the scheme of things. When I do my journaling, do I want to use burr? I don't think I do, but there are these mittens, and I think those work. All right, so I've got die cuts, I've got stickers, I've got a chipboard piece. I think the only thing I'm missing is some little bits and pieces, and then we will be done. As I said, quick layout. I've got these little dots and asterisky thingies on this hip kit line, so I think what I'll do is use those in place of enamel dots. But I will use enamel dots in the tags. I will use blue. Do I have tiny ones? Do I have tiny? Yes, I do have tinier ones. Here we go. Yay. So I'll just do 2 of these. Here's a medium, and the back side are larges. All right, now let me go and look at my enamel dots, and I'm looking for blue, which is one color I don't have. Ooh, I have these sprinkles, which are Doodlebug, and they are glittery, and so that will work in there and in there. And then I think we are done, except obviously I will go ahead and do journaling once the camera is turned off. So sorry for the quickie one, but as I said, I'm not feeling all that great. My throat is pretty sore. Hi, Crystal. Yeah, I know, you've been going through a lot. Hey T, no, I'm just finishing. It's a short one today, I'm not feeling all that great. But as I was saying, LaFeel and Frosty line, I'm pretty sure Michelle still has this in the store. I lost my little pin, oh there it is. I will put whatever is available down in the description box. I put all of the links to the Facebook groups in the, oh my gosh, what's it called? Description box. I swear, I'm losing it. I also put my referral code. If you have not made a purchase at my little scrapbook store, if you use my referral code, you can get 10% off Michelle's already discounted prices, and I get a little gift from Michelle too. But what's important is you get 10% off, and you can make it, you know, a big purchase. And as I said, she already has discounted prices, so it'll be even an extra 10% off that. I will also put in the links to find where the January challenge is, which can be entered in over on the Facebook group of the Layouts and More Facebook group. And don't forget, it's called Baby It's Cold Outside, so it's either a winter layout or a layout using primarily white and blue. And then there's also the card challenge by Gina, and that is to make a birthday card. So make sure you enter both challenges to win a prize of a $10 gift card to my little scrapbook store. And then that entry date is by February 5th, 2022. Thank you guys so much for joining me here. Thank you, Crystal. Yes, I did have a haul video, part 1 of 3, not even joking, did a lot of shopping. But part 1 of 3 came out this morning, so if you want to go check that out, you can do so. All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining me. I hope everyone has a wonderful evening. Bye.